When the name Nissan comes to mind, what do you guys think of? CVT, right? Legendary CVT in the Sentra. But what about the Altima though? You know who you are. If you drive an Altima, you know who you are. Dangers on the road. But back in the 90s, many moons ago, there was this, the Nissan President. Hood ornaments, when you think hood ornaments, what do you think? Luxury, class, baller baby, Mercedes, Jaguar, Rolls Royce. But on a Nissan, that's right, 1998 Nissan President. Luxury at its best. You had to be somebody to buy one of these back in the day. Look at this front end right here. You might think it's a Lincoln, right? Size of the hood, size of the car, V8, rear wheel drive. But like I said, it's a Nissan though. Compared to back in the days, it could be compared to a Mercedes, a BMW, even a Rolls Royce, who knows? Wait till we get to the inside. There's a lot of features in this car. If you think this car looks a little familiar, it's because here in the US, its counterpart is actually the Infiniti Q45. Let's take it for a spin. All right, Highway 99, this thing is comfortable. It's probably one of the best sedans I've ever driven, really. It's a long car. It kind of looks like the Lincoln Navigator, something like that. With only 79,000 kilometers, what is that in miles? I'll do calculation later. I want to say about 50,000 miles, something like that. This thing's never really been driven before. Now we're in the streets of, and we're now in the freeways of California driving it. Hold on, let me step on it. Ooh. Okay, it's not that fast, but it is comfortable though. Hear that suspension? Nothing. It's like driving a boat, man. Who would ever thought, you know? Who would ever thought you see one of these in California, especially in Modesto, where there's nothing but trucks cut. With the name like Nissan President, you should be driving in the back, right? What the hell am I doing in the front? But for the sake of the purpose of this little review, this little behind the wheel, I'm gonna have to drive. But we will switch to the back though eventually though, because I don't know. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right for a car to be called President and me be driving it. It's just not it. When have you ever seen Biden or Trump drive or anything like that? That's not it, man. It gets pretty good MPG though. We'll put the numbers later and have to Google it. It's a small V8. It's only a 4.5, so it's not too bad. Getting parts and stuff like that is also not too bad. We go to the local, we go to the AutoZone or anything like that, and then we just ask for, I think it was a 97 Infiniti Q45. Something. We're on the freeway. We have the driver for the day. Let me show you guys what it looks like here in the back. So first of all, you could control your temperature right here, fan speed, radio. It even had a TV. You open up this right here. It's got a little bit of storage right here. That's where you put your expensive Montclair pen, about 300 bucks. It's got heated seats, of course. The headrest goes up and down right there. It's got an ashtray on both sides, ashtray on this side, ashtray on the other side. It's got memory seats. This one folds too. I'll show you in a bit what it looks like. Do you want to look at yourself down here? It's got a little mirror, and of course, there we are. But the cool feature on the back of this one is, say you're right here, right? And you want to see to the front, but you can't. There's a button right here on the side. You press this, and there it is. We got a clear view of the front. You could also move this one to the front if you hold the button. You see that? A lot more leg space. Now, how cool is that, huh? You see this guy? He's confused. He's like, what the heck? Who the hell's driving right there on the motorcycle? Who the hell's driving, man?
I can see him look over.
The car has this now. Remember, this was in '98. They might have it now, but I know it's not standard though. I never seen a Honda Civic have this, a Corolla, a Sentra, but this one had it though. All right, let's do a quick startup. See what it sounds like. Smooth. 4.5 V8. Clean. Like I said, we got all the parts we needed to fix small issues that it had. here locally, no big deal. I like this front end though. Like I said, it reminds me of like the Narcos cars. They use the Grand Marquis, stuff like that. You got the president right here in the wheels. Start on this side though, right? So if you go on the passenger side, should unlock it probably first. Look at all these buttons that it has for the seats. And everything works. For a car from this year, it's crazy. Everything works. You got your windows right here. You know what's interesting though? You can control every window from here except for the driver one. For whatever reason, the driver is over there. It has a stereo with a TV, AC. You got your clock right here because it is a president. It's an expensive vehicle. And then, oh, I wish I'd bring these back. Remember these for the little sun visor? Sometimes you could get the sun on this side, on that side, but then you're missing this spot right here, which sucks. Now from the driver's side is where it gets interesting. Like I said, you could control everything from here also. You got your cruise control, the mirrors fold, of course. Of course, you got a heated seat also on the front. You see this button right here? Look what it does. If you don't want to reach over there to the door, you could just slide it through here. Got a little bit of storage. This is for the antenna to go up and down. Funny enough though, this seat is heated in the front, so are the ones in the back. This one is not, for whatever reason. Maybe because nobody ever sits there really. It's only got 79,000 kilometers. So here's the other one. Got your little ashtray right there. Good smoke. Only important people drink whiskey and smoke. And then you got your seat controls right here. And this is what I was talking about. So if you press this one right here, let's see if you can do it. You see how it moves? You see the bottom, you see the top? You can take a nap right here, no problem, man. Then this one is the adjustable headrest. You see that? There, everything works. Heated seats also on this side. Come to the back. Got the president logo right here. This is the JS. There's another one that is leather. This one is not leather. I read somewhere that it says that Japanese people are not a big fan of leather. That's why they have these wool interiors, which I guess it makes sense. They're more comfortable. They don't get too hot. They don't get too cold. And they don't make noise, squeaky noises. So like I said, you're right here. Let's do it again. You see the button right here? Boom, look at that. It's probably my favorite feature in this car right now. It comes to trunk space. That's how you open it right here. You got your gas right here. You got your trunk right there. When it comes to the size of it, it's pretty good. It's tall. Got all the equipment right here, no problem. You got your 10-disc CD changer. Don't really need it, I guess. Got the spare right there in the bottom. It's got the jack right there. While the driving experience is really good, you really want to be in the back of this car though. You don't want to buy one of these cars for a lot of money just to drive yourself. Why would you, right? Every car that you bought like this came with the driver. A lot of people are kind of scared to buy a Japanese car. They say, what about the parts? What about the maintenance? And this is something really, really specific. Maybe like a Honda Beat or AZ1, something, a K car. It's really hard to find parts here because they didn't make them here, obviously. Something like this car right here is pretty easy. All you got to do is go to your local parts store and ask for, I think we asked for a 96 Infiniti Q45. We got the valve cover, gaskets, oil, filters, spark plugs. We changed the transmission fluid, everything, stuff like maintenance stuff. Everything is pretty easy. You can also find the brakes, even the windshield. Like I said, it's got its US counterpart, so that shouldn't be a problem at all if you buy a car. So we're in the back of the president, and I thought, what can we do that is Nissan president things? Well, let's go get $5 coffees. Even if I save $5 of coffee a day, there's no one gonna buy a house in California anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right, Starbucks. Nah, we live in the West Coast, man. We're going to Dutch Bros, but we're not doing it right though. Cadbury, please wear your driving hat, please.
Right away, sir.
Ugh. There you go. Now let's do this. Hello, hi.
How are you doing?
Good, how about yourself?
I'm
doing pretty good, thank you. Looking good.
Can I get the ice medium rebel pink flamingo? You want to know how to stay rich? Don't tip. All right. Thank you.
Have a nice one.
You too. Thank you. We're millennials. We get $8 coffees.
That was hella dumb.
Así la hacen, no?
That's what they say.
That's what they say, yeah. So apparently people in Japan didn't really drink iced coffees or anything like that. There's nowhere to put them back here, man. This must be an American thing. I don't know. Well, I don't know what else we're going to do with these. All right, everybody. Hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Make sure to follow us on all, right here, all platforms at It's Hella JDM. Be on the lookout. We're going to bring more Japanese cars. If you guys ever see us out, tag us, hashtag It's Hella JDM.